It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And right away, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll get this to Eckler. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Quick throw, Mayfield completes it. And it is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Devontae Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition is so great. When going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Derwin James with a pick.
And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield on play action. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Mayfield off the play fake.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some...
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best and don't worry about the rest of it.
On 2nd down, it's Whitaker. A nice little juke. And some room to work. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The give to Whitaker. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Christian Wilkins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. The question is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now Mayfield. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Mayfield with it once more. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield to throw it. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play fake. Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
2nd and 10. Fields.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But
and how about this, a fake? And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a 1st down. Give him an even 20 yards there on the pickup as a fake punt fooled everybody. They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Whitaker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
This is Whitaker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll roll. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And caught by Henry. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A handoff. It's Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20. 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on is not just good enough to pick it off anymore.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell good with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
Rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Mayfield. On the move to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they've worked so hard to get.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Now Hunt on the return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield off the play fake. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team.
To throw, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, Whitaker. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. A shotgun snap, Fields. Open man left side, it's the tight end, Tunyon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or 2, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Fields on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Touchdown, Bears! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And the hook up to Brown. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43.
Hey, line alert! Line alert! Line 15. Line 15. You must be true. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
And again, it's Mayfield. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the team. Watch the team. Watch the team.
Now Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
Man, they trying to give you this dumb shit, dog.
Not a surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown on the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Off play action, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On first down, Whitaker. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Fields. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Chicago. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will make this a 4-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the...
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
He's brought down back in the 16-yard line.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
15's the mark. I got 15. Not, sweetheart.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And that's caught.
They trying to give it to you, bro. You got to take it. Bum ass nigga.
And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 16. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on 1st down. Whitaker. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On 1st down, Whitaker. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record. Extra point now by Boswell. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Bears 32, Lions 21. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 31-yard line.
Again, they'll go on the ground with Whitaker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
120 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Bears going to call the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here's Fields.
Flush to his right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Bears are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points. All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Fields now to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Montgomery now to return it.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. One last shot for Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.